Welcome to the wonderful world of the Gateway Custom Product Platform version 2, otherwise known as CPP. My name is Andrew Talbot, and I'm going to walk you through how the system works and how it's changed. The idea behind this presentation is it's really just a quick 15-minute blast through the updates and features. It's kind of designed for people that know the platform already, but hopefully if you don't, you'll pick up some good information. So first of all, those of you that are familiar will notice a fresh new interface. The idea behind it is you've got the tabs at the top for easy navigation. And as you go on these tabs, you can click on them and it highlights a color. So at the moment, I'm going to start you with probably the most important feature and move you around the system quickly. So we're on the product manager. So this is where you create and edit and manage any product for customization, on-demand fulfillment or personalization. You can see you've got a more powerful search box at the side now, and your main commands are always down the left-hand corner. So this is where you can import products. This is where you can export products. This is where you create your product feed, and this is where you create a base product. CPP V2 introduces the concept of base and virtual products. So a supplier who produces products creates base products on the system, blanks if you like. And then anybody that wants to either sell a photo upload product, create their own personalized products, creates them from those base products. The concept being that if changes are made to the base products, it will apply to all the virtual products. The feeds concept has been around for a while, but we've kind of made it a bit smarter. So we have an Amazon Marketplace feed and a standard website reseller feed. So both of those, if you like, pump out the information. That's in exactly the format to go onto Amazon. That's in a pretty generic format that most websites can use. Green screen is our in-store side. So if we then look at the style of products, within the system, it's all sort of the same. You've got a choice here, the same as our order management system, where you can decide if you want to display more, to have no image, small image, or large image. And then you've got a series of actions here. So when I click on the actions, again, you'll notice we've ordered, I think, the system in a lot more easy to use format. Again, you've got your highlighting so you know what tab you're on. A general details tab. I'll talk briefly about variants because they're a great new feature. It means you can set up one product for a t-shirt that's got, 6 or 7 sizes and 20 or 30 colors, and you can interpret the SKU when it comes in from the ordering platform to make sure your stock systems are right. You've got categories which you've always had, and this is a good new feature called app defaults. So when setting up a product, you can decide what's the default interface it's displayed in, what's the default category if it's got a product selector on it, default gallery if it's got it, default dynamic design. Now, lots of these things need more explanation, and the purpose of today is not really to explain all of those, but obviously any of our support team or our knowledge base is delighted to help at any time. Knowledge base is support.custom-gateway.com. So you can see there as I flick between the various things. So when I then go into the next section, preview specification, what big change that we've done in version 2, we've got rid of what we call views and called them aspects, because aspects are a lot more flexible. And actually we've created a tool for you that if they were created in the old system, and I'm just running that tool on this product now, we will update them into the new system for you. So if you like, that runs through and updates them for you and loads a preview. So it's not a particularly time-consuming process, as you can see from there, and it will create the aspect for you. So now that product is totally updated for CPP, and you can see that's the print test function. So we've made print test a big green button on the side there now, so you can see it as the user would see it and also create the artwork. And those of you familiar, we've got a fair few new types of artwork available, But if I just need to test that now, that allows me to test that product, hit generate artwork, and that will create all the different artwork formats for me to test that product. And you can see now it's created the aspects for the front and the back. And in each of these side tabs, again, as you're on them, they're coloring, and then across the side here, or the top here, you've got tabs. So it allows us to fit more on a page and make it more logical for you. So you can see now, and I think these are probably a bit more logical for you. You've got a print specification, a preview specification. Then you can choose the color areas, the image areas, the text areas. And then once you break down into those areas, you can see all the things. If you've got multiple areas, you can manage them more easily. And then you just keep breaking down further. This is quite a nice new feature of CPP V2. When you're setting the product up, you can drag and drop everything around in real time, just as if it was a front-end customizer. So it makes it very easy for non-technical people to set up products. And this doesn't have to be a pre-designed or a personalized product, as I'm displaying here. It can quite easily be a blank product that you just want to put some text areas on there. So I think having the print specification on there, print areas, print layouts, print sizes, it's all in a much more logical place. And we got some nice wizards coming up that will just guide you through setting up a product. The e-commerce and data section is a nice update too, as you see, and pricing is still just coming out of beta. But the beauty of pricing now is we've got very, very flexible. You can see it's obviously supporting multiple currencies now. You can set up, whether it's a cost price, a trade price, an RRP price, or a retail price with or without tax. You can obviously say, if you're a seller, who the ultimate seller is, and buyer. So we have suppliers and retailers in the system now, but this is probably the most powerful area of the system. We can do pricing in tiered on any area, i.e. it changes how many you have, and pricing now can be added on the base product, on a text area, on a print area, on a number of stitches, on a setup charge, on a number of colors, and all of those can be done for any of the areas in the system in any quantity. So pricing has got very, very flexible now. See, we move around there, and Smart Link Builder. So what I think is great about Smart Link Builder now, it shows all the different apps that are available. So the 16 standard apps that you can deploy your product in are all displayed on the screen for you. And as you pick that, it says who is going to be the person selling it. Let's just do that. It can pick up the default settings on the app or allow you to set them on there. When you go into more advanced, as you walk your way through it, it then comes up and says, there is your smart link. So that is what the end user sees, or the front end customization tool. So hopefully you can see how the product manager has come on a lot to make it easier for you to use, and a lot of great new functionality. If we clicked onto the home now, what's useful about that, and it's calculating, it'll give you the most recent products created, the number of orders created recently, the numbers awaiting, and perhaps more importantly, it'll show you the different channels on where the orders are from. There's another new tab, and excuse me for moving at breakneck speed. There's obviously a lot in the system, and I really want to try and keep your attention for 15 minutes to show you all the latest new features. So the content tab, that shows you all the licensed content that Custom Gateway can offer your business to sell. There is an option here available for self-fulfillment as well. So some of the designs can be printed by you if you're a supplier. Most of them go through our existing supplier network partners. But any retailer can put any of these products onto their website. And we've kind of laid it out for you here. So We've got our film and entertainment brands. We've got the products that we'll do for in-store green screen. We're very happy to promote other people's brands. We've got our Gift Star non-football sports, our football teams, our new personalized newspaper, and then we've put a new section together called Make Yours, which is all the best dropship fulfillers for photo gifts that are on our platform. So if you're listening to this and you're not in this section, do please get in touch with your explainer, because we'd love to put you on there. So, if we went into the film and entertainment section, you can see we've got products Aardman, which is the Wallace and Gromit, Cartoon Network, the full Disney catalogue, Grumpy Cat, Marvel, Pixar, Sega, Star Wars, Super Striker. So there's a whole range of content on there now. And if you like, we can then click through the different ranges and look at the subcategories of the characters, etc. within there. And you can search, obviously, by a particular, if you're looking for something in particular. I don't know if you were looking for Han Solo or something like that. You can type in Han Solo and it will bring up a range of content for Han Solo. And then you can click the feeds button and it will give you all of those products. So whatever's the on-screen search, it will give you to put into your website. So that literally, as long as you've set it up, could go straight into your website and you could start selling Han Solo products within, a few minutes if you've set the concept up. So the brand search is quite useful. If you go into football, you'll see that we've got the entire Premier League collection on there and non-Premier League too, as I'm looking at Accrington Stanley and others. So that's quite useful. It'll just let you browse through all the different clubs and choose products. And again, just like the Han Solo example, you could pick that club. So I want to resell those products. Category. But then when I get rid of the Han Solo bit, it obviously brings me up all the Arsenal products I could do. Hit the feed button. So we've got the product manager, which lets you manage your own products or view-only view of other people's products. You've got the content tab that gives you access to everything. Within Gateway CPP, we do have a primitive order manager system called Order Manager Lite, which is really just a cut-down version of the full order manager. So if you're running a small fulfillment business, you don't need to pay for an extra license for the order manager. And obviously the home, as we discussed, is our updated dashboard. Looking at my watch now, I think I've managed to burn up most of my 15 minutes. Hopefully that's given you a flavor. You can see the fresh new interface available. And that's available now. It's live for all customers. So anybody with a log on to CPP V1 can just speak to our support team, and we've emailed out and we can communicate, and you can start using V2 today. So, please don't hesitate to get in touch if we can help you more. And I hope you've enjoyed your whistle-stop tour of the custom product platform V2. Thank you for listening.